Hello best friend, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having the most incredible day. I also hope you can hear me, bitch. I look like I got electrocuted, girl. If this is the first time you're watching my channel, my name is Sebastian, and I welcome you all with open arms. I do pop culture videos every single day, so if you're looking for a new messy best friend who spills the best cheese man in the world, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Best friend, I gave you some tea with a view today, honey. So this is something about me, best friend. Like, I love spilling tea and being messy. But I go every single day on a at least 2-hour walk. I've done it since the pandemic, every single day. And you know what, girl? It keeps me connected, bitch. Because sometimes a bitch is disconnected, girl. So I honestly, like, de verdad, lo recomiendo. I recommend that, you guys, if you can, go outside, take a little bit of a walk, and I promise you, listen to your favorite music, listen to your favorite podcast, and I promise you, best friend, that it is so rewarding mentally, girl, because damn, sometimes we need it, bitch. But anyways, girl, listen, welcome back to my channel. We got to talk about Jennifer Lopez. Every day there's a new article, best friend, and I'm just sort of like, damn, like, look, I know that there's a lot to say about Miss Jennifer Lopez, and I get it, best friend, but it is actually insane how every day there are some new articles. And today, they are now saying, best friend, that the reason for this alleged divorce is finances, okay? And that Ben Affleck, since he moved into his $100,000 a month property, $100,000. Who spent $100,000 a month, best friend? I'm just like, you know what? That's just stupid, bitch. I'm so sorry, girl, but that's just dumb, okay? I know that he has money, but $100,000 a month. That's crazy to me. But anyways, girl. So take a look at this, best friend.
All right, best friend. So these are the latest pictures, and the article says Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck clashes over finances have exacerbated marital issues. Girl, what the hell does exacerbated mean, bitch? Okay, so it says JLo and Ben's marital wows have been exacerbated by rows over rows. Girl, what is row your fucking boat? Of their finances, according to a new report. The couple, who was married less than 2 years ago, are apparently taking time apart for work. Their marriage has been under the spotlight in recent weeks as sources claim they have hit a turbulent patch over their different lifestyles, with reports stating that Ben has moved out of the couple's $60 million Los Angeles mansion and rented a $100,000 a month property in Brentwood, insisting the honeymoon phase has worn off. The sources said that their differing approaches to both finance and parenting have taken a toll on their relationship. JLo, who is worth an estimated $400 million, is said to have started ramping up her work commitments and prepping for her tour, and is very focused on her work and overextends herself. Continues as Ben has checked out of their relationship, and the insider added that he and Jen are on two completely different pages most of the time. Another source close to Jennifer suggested the couple's work commitments have also caused a rift, saying both have demanding careers that often require them to be in different cities. With the pair forced to spend time apart in recent months as a result of their careers, the insider said the absence highlighted the emotional and physical distance between them. They said over time, Jen and Ben found it increasingly difficult to communicate effectively, and small misunderstandings grew into significant arguments. They have fundamentally different approaches by conflict, explaining that Jen prefers to confront issues head-on while Ben isn't as quick to open up. Jen, who along with the musician and actress has a line of successful deals with major brands, is worth a reported $400 million, while Ben is said to be worth $150 million. It does say that since Ben moved into his rental, he's apparently struggled with loneliness and has realized how much he actually misses Jen. And they are both determined in their time apart to truly, reminisce and come together and see, are they able to work on this relationship, on this deep bond that they said that they had. But girl, sometimes too much time apart can make you enjoy life a little bit too much without the other one. You know what I mean, girl?
So, best friend, here's the thing, right? In a marriage, you have to meet halfway all the time, right? It is it is a commitment, it is a partnership, right? I've been married and with my husband almost 11 years now. And I will tell you that there is moments where you have to kind of be flexible, right? You have to be flexible. You have to be able to understand your partner and you have to be able to cooperate with each other, right? Now, this obsession of work with Jennifer Lopez, I do believe has to end at some point. Now, I'm not saying, oh my God, a crab. Oh my God, is it alive? Bitch, hang on. If this is alive, a bitch is gonna start running in a second. Look, under the sea, under the sea. Look at that shit, bitch. Oh my lord. Girl, what in the Moana is going on here? All right, Sebastian the Crab. I'll see you. If you sneak up on me, bitch, okay? No. Oh, girl. You see, listen, I can't. I'm the door of the explorer. Okay. Okay. So here's the thing, right? You have to meet halfway, best friend. Like, you have to meet halfway. And she has not stopped working. You would think that that she's in this huge debt, right? Because a bitch does not take a break. Now, there are some word on the street murmurs that allegedly, her finances aren't as big as people think that they are. And that would make more sense because, I mean, a $70 million house, right? Can you imagine the upkeep that it might have, right? Like it must have such a humongous upkeep and like staff and electricity and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no wonder she's all everywhere you go. She's like, this is me. Now this is me. Now this is me. Now, you know what I mean? And I just feel like she has worked since the 90s. Like enjoy this life that, God, the universe gave you another opportunity at love. Enjoy it, right? And I wanted to say something, best friend. For the one Jennifer Lopez fan loves to be in my comment section. I love that you hate watch me. It's fabulous. I mean, you're giving me views, which thank you so much, girl. Seriously. But I want to make it clear. I don't hate Jennifer Lopez. Jennifer Lopez is not important enough to me to hate. I talk about Jennifer Lopez because right now she's everywhere, right? And I spill pop culture tea, right? And there's a lot of tea to spill. If there was no tea to spill, I would not be talking about Jennifer Lopez. I have not thought about Jennifer Lopez in many years. So that's the thing. If someone is trending and it's hot, oh look, girl. If someone is trending and it's hot, then you got to talk about it. This is now. Girl, they never wave back. Hi, girl. Anyways, so girl, the wilderness is wildernessing. But yeah, I don't hate anybody. I want to make that. What in the Moana? See the light in the sky, means to see. It's blinding, and no one knows how far it goes. Anyways, best friend. But yeah, that's the thing that I just don't understand how you deliberately, you know, throw away another opportunity at love. Do you know what I mean? And she's all about love and stuff. And if Ben has, talked to her about maybe working too much or maybe like living this extra lifestyle of abundance and that he doesn't like, maybe meet halfway. There's nothing wrong with meeting halfway. There's a lot of things going into my marriage that I had to kind of understand and balance out and say, okay, you know what? These are some of the things that my husband does not care for, and I have to understand my boundaries, but I also have to understand his. Do you know? So, anyways, girl, I don't know, best friend. I don't know what to tell you. But I do have to say that you guys have been enjoying my story times, and I'm so grateful. So I actually, prepared another one for you guys. You guys know this island. I've been coming to this island since I was a baby. Literally, I was born in Miami. The first time I was here, I was like 6 months, literally 6 months. Girl, my mom put me on an airplane. I must have been so fucking annoying crying on that airplane, bitch. Um, but she said I was a good baby though. But anyways, listen, right? So I experienced a lot of my firsts here. You know, I experienced my first crush. That's a lie. I've had crushes since I was very little. My first crush, his name was Enrique. But I experienced, I would say, like my first kind of love. So I wanted to kind of tell you about it because it is very special. So this happened when I want to say like, I want to say 13 years old, okay? I've known that I was gay my whole life. Like, I've known it my whole life. And, well, King China, you better cut the damn attitude, bitch, okay? Shit. So I've been, 13 years, I was here one summer, and my my cousin, he does live here. Like, so he went to school here. I just came in the summertime. I wasn't here, you know, yeah, I wasn't here throughout the whole year, just summer and sometimes Christmas. Well, anyways, um, he had a group of friends, and there was this one guy who is very good friends with him, and immediately my little heart, my 13-year-old heart, you know, just went cray cray. Okay, and they would always have like sleepovers and on the weekends and stuff, and my aunt would force my cousin to let me in on the fun. Well, I loved, movies like of Mary Kate and Ashley and Lizzie McGuire. Like, I always saw the girl have the fun experience with the guy, right? I mean, they were kids. Like, I grew up watching those movies, but I never saw, a first kiss of a boy and a boy, right? Or like even a crush on movies or TVs. It just didn't happen. So, anyways, 13 years, was at the sleepover. People have known that I was gay probably even before I knew I was gay. So, all my cousins' friends would bully me for being gay, whatever. But he had one friend in particular, and he was so, he was always so nice to me. When they would like kick me out of the room or not let me play or something, he would always kind of like follow me out, and he was always just very nice to me. And he was learning English, and he was pretty good at it. So we would, speak in English. But anyways, I would say he was like 15 years old because they're about like 2 years older than me. And so, anyways, there was moments where I like immediately when I met him, I liked him, right? Immediately. And there were moments where I thought that maybe he could also kind of like me. Maybe, I'm not sure, probably. And one night we were playing hide and seek in the neighborhood. And I thought it was a good idea to climb on a fence, which, bitch, I'm from Miami. Like, here in like the island, and they play a lot in neighborhoods, like around. And in Miami, I didn't really do that, right? Because it was like a bigger city and stuff. So I'm not the most like flexible person in the world, or the most like sporty person. I'm not sporty spice. And so I climbed on this fence, and he climbed it with me. And, I will say this. I constantly thought that he liked me because he was always doing things, and he was starting to get a little bullied by the friends too. Well, we were in the fence, And, we were trying to be quiet. We were like, like, shh, right? And all of a sudden, like, we hear like the other guys like, come out, where are you? Like this, we got you guys, but they didn't really. They were just like around us. Girl, it's gonna rain. Uh, and so he like got excited and he grabbed my hand. And I was like, first time I ever held hands with a boy, and I've seen this in movies. So for me, it was so special and it was so beautiful. And I was like, I'm in love, right? And so, anyways, grabs my hand and we're literally holding hands at this point, literally holding hands. But, anyways, that was the first sign that I was like, The second sign is we were in the ocean. We were in this place called La Piscinita, which is like the pool. It's translated to the pool, but it's in the ocean. The reason they call it the pool is because the waters here in the island are so transparent and it's so calm that it's like a pool, right? So, but this area you can like jump in and it's open sea. So it's a little bit scary because there has been some sharks. But anyways, um, so next time we were there, he we were swimming. We're swimming. And I feel like when you're 15, 16, that's like I mean 13, 14, that's like when I guess your hormones come in. You start thinking about things, And so, I at 13 years old, I was a late bloomer. I'm going to be very honest with you. I had my first kiss at like 17, 18. I was a very late bloomer. I didn't lose my virginity till I was like, I think it was like 19 or something. So, late bloomer here. And we were swimming. And I remember that all of a sudden he comes from behind me and just hugs me. Literally just hugging. And he's staying there hugging me. And I'm thinking, what is going on? Right? And it was a moment where I just, in my head, I'm imagining all these things. I'm imagining love. Because I've always been a very big romantic. So he was like hugging me from behind. And I just felt like a lot of, I don't know, I felt like he was sort of like trembling. I don't know what it was. Because he was underwater. He came and just hugged me. And so, anyways, you know, that really confused me a lot. But for me, I was like, I'm in love. So for weeks, he would come, he would, take me and we would go walk around. And we told my cousin that it was because I was helping him with English. But in reality, we were just talking about like music and we were just like talking and stuff. And he flat out asked me if I liked boys. And I was like, no, no, no. What do you mean? I don't like boys. I have a girlfriend. Her name is Claudia. That was like the name I had just like immediately in my head. I had a friend named Claudia. And in I would always, I would always tell like everyone, like, my girlfriend Claudia wouldn't like me. You gay. Yeah, well, I'm not gay. Ask my girlfriend Claudia. Meanwhile, Claudia turned out to be like the biggest lesbian in the world, and I love her. But anyways, Claudia, you have my back, girl. So when he asked me that, I was like, no, what do you mean I have a girlfriend, Claudia? And he was like, well, if you did like this, would you tell me? And I was like, uh, no, ill, gross, right? Because I'm like terrified, right? And he goes, well, I don't like boys, but I don't think it's gross. And I was like, you don't? And he goes, no, I don't. So I was like, oh, okay. And then, like, we had a moment where I thought I was going to have, once again, my Elizabeth Wire moment, my kiss, my Mary Kate and Ashley passport to Paris, whatever. And, it turns out that, like, I never kissed him, but it was the first time where I was emotionally involved with another boy. And this is something that I will forever cherish because throughout that summer, we would hold hands. We wouldn't talk about it. We would just hold hands. It was the weirdest thing in the world. We wouldn't talk about it. We would just hold hands, like under the tables. If we were swimming, he would have this thing where he would like hold on to me like a monkey would, just like in the water, just kind of like hold on to me. And we would do that throughout the whole summer. Nothing, no kiss, nothing happened. But emotionally, it was amazing. And actually, we hung out so much that like my cousin, all of the friends, they kind of just knew that if he came over, it was to see me. So like we would start doing our own thing. He like even stopped hanging out with my cousin. And like when we would watch movies or something, he would put his leg on top of my leg, like we were sitting like this, and we would hold hands. And like I was very good. We never talked about it. Never ever ever talked about it. One time, oh bro, it's raining. One time we did get caught holding hands, and he said that we were playing dumb and war. Anyways, but I will say this, best friend, for me, this island represents so much of my first. And that was the first time where I felt, because I knew I liked boys, but I felt like what a potential relationship could be like. And it was so beautiful. I saw him again grown, you know, because I don't remember. Like, we did that throughout the whole summer. When I went back to Miami in August to go back to school, I remember that he to the closet, went to the closet and hid and cried and cried and cried. And my cousin was like, "Why are you crying?" He goes, "No, because I'm grounded or something." I don't know what he said. But he was crying so much because I had to go. And then I came back the next summer, best friend. And I was so excited to see him, right? Came back the next summer, he had grown so much. I remember he got so tall and he completely ignored me. He completely like was not the same. He just said hello. It's sort of like it never happened, you know? But I will forever cherish it because, girl, it is raining. I will forever cherish it because for me, it was the first time where I felt, that two boys can actually have what I've seen in the movies. Do you know what I mean? So I loved it so much, but it's raining, so I got to go back inside. But um, that is the story time. It was very sad when he like ignored me in the summer. Um, but it's one of those things where I'm like, well, it is what it is. You know what I mean? So after I came back, nothing really happened, and he just ignored me. So, anyways, what do we think? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want more, let me know. Because I do have one very interesting story, but I'm a little scared to say because I've actually never told anyone this. But let me know if you want to hear that. But anyways, I love you all, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah.